Remember that time Neymar gave the ball to Ronaldo because he was crying? Clickbait final boss. LeBron did not do this. 10 craziest saves in football history. I saw the clip. Football players fighting and things are serious. What I'm imagining in my head? Bro thinks he's part of the team. If he's Argentinian, sure. It's called football. No, it's called soccer. This is football. Soccer is for babies. The rest of the world, it's called football. We know. When Sweden plays against Denmark, the scoreboard will display Sweden. The unused letters remaining are Denmark. Survives 250 miles per hour crash. Shirt gets pulled. I just started watching football. I have a lot of catching up to do. Why we lost the game. The other team played better. The refs sucked. Bros playing with fire, showing a Ronaldo shirt in front of Messi. He does not care. America is asleep, so this is football. What do you mean? Even if they're awake, they know it's football. Dad, I'm tired of taking care of my brother. Look, son, 230 kg in leg extension. I'm a god. I'm hungry, Dad. I'm handsome. Selfie with Messi. Haaland has scored the same number of goals in one match as Messi has scored in the last 2 years. This is false. Messi scored 28 goals in 2023 and 35 in 2022. Rare and the most unusual football moments. No way! This is now balance ball. Some idiot left a football filled with concrete in the middle of a field. How can I become a better footballer? Give up, bro. Bro. If the goalkeeper is allowed to pick up the ball, then why doesn't he just pick it up and run across the field to the other goal? Is he dumb? Stupid people everywhere. An England fan throws a paper airplane from the top tier of Wembley and it hit one of the Peru players. This was a historical and monumental feat in the world of aerodynamics. One of the greatest things I've ever seen. Breaking. Cristiano Ronaldo has just tested positive for being the best football player in the world. Thankfully not showing any symptoms. Getting hit in the face by this ball when it was wet was crazy. It felt like you got slapped by Wolverine. I felt this tweet. Propose a rule change in your favorite sport. If a goalie makes over 40 saves and still loses, they're allowed to chase after their teammates with a knife. Europeans, when they see the word soccer, Brazilian players do anything but play the damn game. What is that haircut? When Italians see other nations put pineapple on pizza? What is the biggest lie in history? Thinking this stadium was real. What girls think the difference is between 5'11" and 6 foot. I have been laughing at this for like forever. See the ball, feel the ball, be the ball. Crazy that you can never find another picture of Messi kissing the ball. This is the only one on the internet. When the other class is having the same test after you. When you kick a stone on the road and it hits a child. Messi. Grown men really let a football match ruin their day. Grown women let zodiac signs shape their future. Which is the best estimate for the length of a football? 1 foot ball. Outstanding move. Let my son win a few times, but now he's got cocky. I'm gonna slide tackle him. The bravest kid in Argentina. My birthday, and when my favorite team loses. In 1986, Maradona's shirt says, no drugs. Bro thinks he's the manager. He is with that stance. Why is he sitting with girlies? I didn't recognize him and thought he was one of the girlies. Is it mandatory to go shirtless? Great video. Thanks, mate. Spot the difference. Impossible. A referee and a blind person. Ratio. 33% of your teams having football club in their name is crazy. 33% of your teams having football club in their name is crazy, innit? 15-year-old boys football team demands equal pay for beating US women's team. It's only fair. No matter how bad your trim may be right now, be happy it's not like this. Shh. Look what's just arrived. Don't get injured while opening the box. When you play football and put the ball in your shirt, I am pregnant. Football players, after touching a molecule of another football player, funeral food be so good, I'd be forgetting who the hell died. Delete one sport forever. Football, basketball, baseball, real football. Football, if I wanted to see a bunch of guys stand around not scoring, I would take my friends to the bar. Guy sued by 23 ladies in Iran for sleeping with them pretending he was Barcelona star Messi. I can't hate him for this. He's using his gift. This might be good acting, but this one is Oscar level. When you leave the shop but you realize you left your son. Oh no, my son. How hard people try in school football just to smell rotten for the rest of the day. The security guard at Tesco, making sure you've used the hand sanitizer before you do the big shop. I didn't plan to draw it, but man, ain't this perfect for Ney Messi. Football yaoi? Yeah, it's called Blue Lock. Check it out. EA Sports. It's in the game. I think I love you. These kids are about to learn so many new words. Football teammates after scoring scoring a goal? How to fix football. The field is huge. Shrink it. Too many players on the field. Limit it to 3 forwards, 2 defenders and a goalie. Players should get to come in and out whenever they want. Don't stop the game. Shrink the goal. Ice everywhere. Australian women's national team lose 7-0 to a team of 15-year-old boys. Wow. Football players. Someone touched me slightly. Time to flop and fake being in extreme pain in hopes of drawing out a penalty. Ice hockey players. I just broke my leg, but I'll finish my shift. I won't let my team down. End of the debate. Messi is better than Ronaldo. On this day, our young lions became world champions. Do you get a trophy for that? Yeah, it's in the photo. Oh, I see. Apologies. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm not sure what a trophy actually looks like. When you walk away from your laptop and forget your headphones are still plugged in. I'm not Man City fan, but I like Haaland. He looks like a big baby or an overgrown baby. He does. He's got a crazy baby face for how big he is. Weird how boys can commit to one football team for years through thick and thin, but can't commit to one girl. When was the last time your football team replied with K? Never, because they don't even reply to you. A spider watching football when someone kicks a ball into the net. Hell yeah, now eat it. Why you call it football? We've got a ball, we've got foot, we've got a hand and an egg. They should be calling it hand egg, or even handball. 3 seconds later, Messi's too quick, man. It's too good. When I score in football, actual skill. Wait, that worked. Preseason hard work win. What league are you in? Out of yours. Men always say how women's football sucks. I've never seen a single dude say women's football is trash. Stop victimizing yourself. Women's football is trash. Americans. Ha ha ha. Football is for the weak. A referee. Living football makes fun of a man with asthma. Almost every country. Americans. It's called football. No, it's called soccer. Italians. Calcio. My favorite part of football is when they get together and tell secrets before each play. Kaka's ex-wife revealed the reason she divorced him was because he was too perfect of a husband. Kaka never betrayed me. He treated me well. He gave me a wonderful family, but I was not happy. Something was missing. The problem was, he was too perfect for me. The fastest red card in football history was 2 seconds. Lee Todd was sent off for foul language after he explained, "Screw me, that was loud," after the starting whistle. How do you manage to stay so positive? Delusion. Edison? Yeah? Do you ever look up into the night sky and wonder if we're alone in the universe? This D is fire. This tweet has been deleted. Who is this guy? Hi, my name is Arda. It's nice to meet you. Mario Balotelli pretending that the flag is his pee-pee. Happiness 98. What is my man doing? Blood thinks he can take a nap mid-game. Comment amen to save Bob. Odegaard, what are you doing? Amen. He was to save Sponge. Congrats. Oh, they don't know. Everybody is in a relationship. And I'm just like, you're in a relationship with a goalpost? What others see versus what Ronaldo sees? You get it, because Ronaldo doesn't pass. Germany has no B team. They have 2 A teams. It's like having a Ferrari and a Lamborghini parked in your garage. This is what Rooney's kids saw when they were born. Rooney in like 2014? Crazy. Get out there and show me how hungry you are. Suarez, stop, man. Why would I want 10 Ferraris, 20 diamond watches, or 2 planes? I built schools at a stadium. We provide clothes, shoes, food for people who are in extreme poverty. I prefer that my people receive a little of what life has given me. Say domain. UK man arrested for stabbing American tourists in anger after they called football soccer. Chill out, bro. American football coaches versus European football coaches. Is it just me, or do all the European football coaches look like Bond villains? Yeah, American football coaches look kinda. A Villarreal fan threw a banana at Dani Alves, so he ate it before taking his corner kick. I don't know who threw the banana, but I would want to thank him. It gave me energy to give 2 more crosses that ended up in the goal. Messi and Ronaldo versus their fans. The Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of Mexico. Me looking at the 6'8" defender that's supposedly my age. My maths teacher stats. Games played, 219. Games missed due to injury, 0. It's the anthem, dude. Get the hell up, Neymar. Not the time. I love God and football. Please don't slash my tires. This would work in a lot of European countries. Old model versus new model. Yes, because the earth is definitely flat. You know what our city needs? A football stadium. Interviewer. Do you think Brazil's 1970 team can beat today's Argentina? Yes. By how much? 1-0. That's it? Well, most of us are over 75 years old now. The crowd when you're playing any sports video game from the early 2000s. Everybody, help me find this man I saw at a football game. I want to go on a date with him. It's me, I'm sorry, but you're not my type. A man drove 400 miles to meet a woman from Facebook, only to be tricked by rival football fans. A married man named Stuart Slan drove 400 miles for what he thought would be an affair with a woman he chatted over the internet. However, upon his arrival, the Manchester United fan discovered that it was a hoax set up by 2 Liverpool fans he met. Upon hearing the news, his wife ended their marriage. Not only does he support Manchester United, but he cheats. How am I supposed to score when there's a keeper in goal? Bugs when you lift up a rock? How it started versus how it's going. Man's gonna ping me my food from 40 yards out. Roberto Carlos is picking up your order. Chelsea will wear this kit against Brighton. Which one? Arsenal in the FA Cup. Arsenal in any other competition. At a funeral today, the speaker mentioned which football team the deceased supported, and someone booed. I'm sure the person who died would laugh. I mean, I would, even though I'd be dead, but you know. After 5 scoreless games, this football team's fans held giant arrows pointing towards the goal. Arsenal paying 105 million for Declan Rice from West Ham. Me buying rice from Tesco's for £1.20. Me and the boys looking for the ball stuck under the car. Don't claim to like football if you don't know who this is. Wallace Gromit. Football, Calcio. Decides to watch football for the first time. The part when my mum walks in. What the hell moments in football? Someone used a shrink ray on him. Messi has one dream left. You really gonna take me to Disneyland? I have 2 tickets for the Euro 2020 final, but I just realized it will be on the same day as my wedding, so I can't go. If you're interested and want to go instead of me, it's at St. Andrew's Church in Brighton, and the girl's name is Sarah. Watkins scores. We've delivered about 852,609 pizzas since Chelsea last scored a goal. Hey, they're coming back, trust me. Arsenal has released a statement to acknowledge a lack of diversity in their women's team, and saying they will work to deliver a greater diversity as a priority. Shouldn't just be about performance. We are a football club, not a Netflix series. Focus should be on winning football games, not having a diverse cast. Just now seeing this, why would EA use this photo in the game? My girl saw that I liked other girls' pictures on Instagram. I used football to explain. I said, babe, I only love one club. However, I find other teams' styles of play attractive. I have a cheeky look at their highlights, but there is only one badge I kiss. You are that badge. It didn't work. We were disappointed to not come away from the victory. We have a lot of important games around the corner, and we need to keep focus. Bro used ChatGPT. If female football players played topless, they would sell a lot more tickets and hence get paid more. Ernie yells to the women's march. Yeah, but no one would be watching them play football. When the owner of the ball gets annoyed and goes home. What's the difference between England and a teabag? The teabag stays in the cup longer. Priceless picture. A smile is all that we need. Give him the old razzle dazzle. Lewandowski wants a new challenge away from Bayern. Arsenal should go for him. He's top notch. He wants a challenge, not depression. Me in maths exam. Me setting up custom tactics on FIFA. Worst referee mistakes in football. Messi, why did you bring a gun on the pitch, man? Come on. What is this? What are these thumbnails? How are these like, this clickbait is crazy. I know as a kid as well, I saw a few like this and I would always think, did this really happen? And I just watched the video. During labor, the pain is so great that a woman can almost imagine what Neymar feels like when he gets fouled. Almost. Dembele for Barca versus Dembele for PSG. Mario Balotelli after scoring at the Euro semi-finals. Happiness 11. I was talking about why Chef Gordon Ramsay was so angry all the time and explained that he originally wanted to be a professional football player, but suffered a really bad knee injury and couldn't play anymore. So he poured himself into cooking and culinary arts to help with his anger issues. But his abusive father disapproved of his cooking and died before ever tasting any of it. And I realized that Gordon Ramsay has the most anime backstory ever. Football go boing. No, you should be fighting each other. This is clearly soccer. See, when I type the word soccer, guess what emoji comes up? I search football and this comes up. Anyways, it's called soccer in America and it's called football pretty much everywhere else. If you don't live in America, you basically aren't real to me, so your football can suck a fat. Interesting. Europeans during World War I when it's Christmas. Let's all just have a ceasefire and play football. Americans during the Revolutionary War when it's Christmas. We ride at dawn. The flying lizard looks like a real-life dragon. When threatened, this lizard can glide half the length of a football field and still swoop in for a perfect landing. I don't think there's a more cringy football club than this lot. It's been so long since United last won a trophy that the concept of celebrating seems alien to them. I don't mind Liverpool. I support Chelsea and I have beef beef with Manchester United. Our football ref didn't show up, so one of the mums on our teams had her 9-year-old son ref for us. He had a whistle, and a completely adult woman on the other team argued with one of his calls, and he yellow carded her in front of everyone, and she had to sit in her car to calm down. In 2013, Cristiano opened a football academy in Georgia, and one of the children who registered was, I don't know who this is, but they met again, he became a pro. Hell yeah! This needs a movie. Brazilian football club Santa Cruz fan Thiago Reach was sometimes literally the only supporter, which is why this photo went viral. Getting a job at the club, he eventually was elected president. In 2020, Santa Cruz won the state championship and reached the Brazilian Cup for the first time in 107 years with him in charge. In Japan, there are clubs where you pay to have someone make you cry. In Britain, we call this club Manchester United. This is my grasp of how football works. Two teams of men want the ball very badly, but are incapable of sharing it. One team attempts to deliver the ball to their holy ground, while the other attempts to prevent this. Occasionally, an evil man will appear and speak curses to the men, causing them grief and dishonor. I mean, yeah. In 2005, Harry Kane had the chance to take a picture with David Beckham together with a female teammate. 13 years later, Kane is the captain of the English national team, and the young girl is now his wife. Ivan Provedel, who was born in 1994, is 1.94 meters tall, wears the number 94 on his back, and scored in 94 minutes to equalize, which was Lazios's 94th game in the Champions League.